On Showbiz today, we have a special guest, a man that all of us love, like we all love him. We want to live with him and own him. Adjetey Anang is my guest, but why would I call him Adjetey Anang when I can simply just say Pusha? Good morning.
Good morning.
You're good?
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, who doesn't call you Pusha?
Everybody, even my
Maybe
son.
Elom?
She does sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's your son doing?
He's well. He's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old is he now?
He's 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Growing so fast. Yeah. But you're also a lecturer. You do many things.
That's right.
What are you doing that you haven't done before?
Probably what just ended, Vodafone Icons. You know, to really totally take over. You know, the hosting. It was a first. You know, previously.
But you loved it.
It was an experience for me. It was a learning process, and I thought that they put so much trust in me, you know. Well, I did. It was a lovely experience. Yeah.
You know, the thing that I can't quite figure out about you, you're so calm in person, like you're so different, but you're like a bad boy on the screen.
Yeah. So
How does that work? How does that work for you?
You know, it's just characterization. You know, it comes to that a lot of time because the thing is, it allows you to explore characters or certain styles that you wouldn't have the opportunity to because you are not like that, and that's what makes it very interesting when you're giving interpretations to other lives, and so it's basically researching into those areas and lots of observations and then applying them.
Yeah, you miss things we do for love?
Oh yeah, the very fond memories of things to do for love. You know, the whole family unit, you know, so much excitement, and yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah.
But now people also call you Sir. Because you're lecturing.
Yeah, I'm getting used to that now.
What do you teach?
I'm acting for the screen.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
And how is that going?
Well, it's gotten better and better. You know, I remember the early days. It was, you know, you walk into the classroom and it's like a cemetery because. You know, they weren't sure what they were getting, whether they were getting a Pusha, they were getting the Adjetey, you know, so everybody was very attentive, you know, very expectant, you know, but, you know, as time went on, they kind of found.
Yeah. So what are they getting in that lecture? Is it Pusha or is Adjetey Anang?
Well, I think when it comes to characterization, they get a bit of Pusha, but of course, mostly they get Adjetey.
Yeah. And now you have a new movie.
That's right. That's right.
So what? Now you're actor, you're lecturer, you're director, you're producer. What are you not?
A few things. I'm not what you're doing now.
No, you did that as well. You did that. Now you want to take everything that we're doing, which is good. But is this a first movie for you?
No, for this year you mean? No, this is my 6th, I think.
Oh, 6th in 2018.
That's right.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. But by my standards, that's really a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and I even have a movie next week. I also have another movie premiering, so it's kind of back to back for me.
How do you do back to back? Because I know that's a lot of work. We're talking about finance, and all the other elements that go with it. How are you able to do that?
Well, you know, the thing is, you program yourself well. You've also studied the industry, and you know what the weaknesses are, and therefore you want to make them your strengths. And so it's a bit of doing some research and not just as it were just going with the wind, and so yeah, bits of that. But of course the producers of some of these movies have made it even more very easy for us to partake because of scheduling, etc., especially where it comes to my scheduling, of course. So a lot of factor has to go into what time I'm available, etc. Yeah.
So we're watching the trailer on the screen now. This is your latest movie. Tell us about it.
So Azali basically talks about child streetism, child marriage, early child marriage, Kaya Yo, etc. It just talks about how we expose these young girls to so many social vices and how they're so vulnerable when we send them out there to make ends meet or be the breadwinners for the family, and how we can find, you know, options for them. Because I remember back in Tamale where we shot most part of it, we were advised on the choice of words we should use, because it was a sensitive topic for them. You know, you just don't come into that space and say that Kayo is bad, streetism is bad. Give them an option. Some of them, because they want to make ends meet, they have no option, and so it was a sensitive topic. And the movie simply addresses that. It also opens a dialogue on how we can find ways of handling this issue, and also find a typical example of what the character goes through, Amina, and what she's exposed to here in Accra. And so basically that's what the movie touches on.
This is deep.
It is.
This is not like the glamour,
no,
you're just talking about love.
No, not at all.
This is addressing
not at
a
all.
social issue.
It is. It is very, very sensitive. And I think that perhaps the cinematography, a certain direction, made it even more able to take it in, because you're looking at a human being going through some of these things, and you're wondering, why should a young girl go through this? And I think that we all should see this and begin to address these issues that are facing our young girls out there. And yeah.
Is the end game make money or to resolve an issue?
I think, you know, the latter is more important for us, and, you know, resolving issues, finding solutions, to opening up dialogues on certain sensitive issues that either you can open out your mouth and say, but putting in a medium of film makes it easier, and the graphic nature of some of these experiences, you know, it has a visual impression in our minds that we carry away. And so for me, you know, the issue solving it is a problem, and that ties in with what Gabi Oshidako expressed, you know, on social media, that indeed there is a need for us to have some identity, originality, how our films, you know, looking at issues that we face as a people on a daily basis. And so for me, that is key. Yeah.
But taking this movie to the north, that's also quite a big deal, because often we'll just sit in the capital.
That's right.
And make everything look like it's the village or it's the setup.
Right.
But you went to the original source.
Yeah.
How important was that?
It was important, especially to the story, and especially because this is a subject that is very, very at home with them, and we didn't go in there to call them, you know, give them any names, but just to tell them that we are with you. Let's see how, you know, probably they don't have a first-hand info on how their lives out there, the young girls, probably they don't even tell them the truth. And so we're giving them a, you know, like a mirror, watch and see what happens to your kids, and have a second thought about this. And it was also key for us to even premiere it there first, you know. And
so it's been premiered already?
Premiered there in
Tamale?
Yeah, there was a couple of 2 weeks ago.
How was feedback?
The feedback was surprisingly good. You know, those were thought it was a bit too sensitive where they're coming from, but you know, it was a good feedback that we had from all the academia and for the, you know, the average person out there, and it was a good response. Yeah.
So when do we get the opportunity to watch it?
So it's opening up this evening at the Bank of Ghana Auditorium on University of Ghana, Legon campus. So 2 showings. 7 and 9, and so yeah.
How much is the tickets?
It's a 30 CDs.
Okay.
It's a 30 CDs.
All right. So what time again?
7 p.m. and 9 p.m.
Today.
Today.
Do we have the opportunity to watch it throughout the weekend, or there's other specific times?
Those informations will be made available even tonight,
okay.
And so you get to know.
All right. Just one final question: did you transport the cast, all of them there, or you actually found new people from there?
So that's very important, and so there was a collaboration, a mixture of the locals, the Northern, and some of their A-list actors, and of course they do have some A-list actors out there, which you'll be seeing if you have the opportunity to see it. And so it was people from here, cast and crew from here, and then of course those from there. So it wasn't like we're totally, you know, bringing everybody out there. So that made a lot of difference. And of course we had to speak Dagbani as well. So we also needed some native people to, you know, make it look very original.
You learned a few words?
I did learn a few words, you know. And
so what's the nicest thing you can say in Dagbani to me? You didn't learn that one?
Anang Saha.
I have a lot of people from there watching. If what you have said is not
Anang
true,
Saha.
what does that mean?
Anang Saha.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't complete the sentence, but I mean, you're lucky.
Oh, I'm lucky to be hosting you. I'm lucky to be spending a bit of the morning with you. But this is where we have to end the conversation, sadly. However, I would love to come and watch it and then talk about it. Maybe we can hang out some other time.
Sure.
So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We wish you well with this movie.
Thank you.
Pusher, ladies and gentlemen. And that'll be it for our show. What can I say? I think it's been a very, very good week. We have updates on the KNUST situation coming up on News Desk at 10 a.m. But from the entire crew, from Echo, Michaela, who is not well, but we wish her the very best. Enjoy the weekend, and we will see you, God willing, on Monday.